Hello everyone and welcome to a new video of your Polyglot Academy. Today it's lesson 22 and we're going to talk about reflexive verbs. In this course, why we're attentive in learning German as fast as possible. Now, in order to talk about reflexive verbs, we're going to start directly with a sentence. Nach dem Frühstück dusche ich mich, which means after breakfast, I take a shower. And here you can see how we're not having simply a verb like lesen, spielen, etc. But in this case, you can see that we have a personal pronoun, which is following the verb. In this case, we have dusche ich, and then right after that, we have a pronoun, in this case, mich. And this type of pronouns is named reflexive pronoun, and it basically indicates that the action of showering is being done to oneself. So in this case, dusche ich mich simply means that I shower myself. And the verb duschen, in this case shower, is reflexive because the subject ich is also the direct object mich. And that is basically the definition of a reflexive verb. A reflexive verb is simply a verb whose direct object is the same as its subject. And we explored this through this sentence. Now, in order to talk about reflexive verbs, it is very important to learn the reflexive pronouns that follow right after them. So we have mich, dich, sich for the first three person singular pronouns. And then we have uns, euch, sich for the plural persons. Here you can see another example. Wir unterhalten uns oft über Politik, which means that we often talk about politics. Here you can see the reflexive verb sich unterhalten, which is conjugated to the first plural person. And here you can see another particularity of reflexive verbs. Even though in English we have the verb talk, this does not mean that the verb is going to be reflexive in German. So this is a very important rule to know. Verbs which are reflexive in German are sometimes simply normal in English. So this means that we should pay really attention and that you need to learn these verbs by heart because otherwise you're going to make mistakes. Now, we just talked about the fact that a reflexive verb has a direct object, but sometimes we do not have a direct object. Sometimes we have the dative case, which is the indirect object. We're going to talk about the dative case more in details next time, but just so you know, here are the reflexive pronouns for the dative case. I can see two examples so that you can understand better the difference between the accusative reflexive pronouns and the dative ones. Ich wasche mich is the first sentence and it means I wash myself. And here you can see how mich is the derived object of the sentence as it reflects the action of washing myself. In the second sentence, however, you can see ich wasche mir das Gesicht. So ich is the subject, wasche is the verb. What am I washing? I'm washing my face. So das Gesicht is going to be the object, the direct object. And here you can see how mir is the dative pronoun. It's the dative reflexive pronoun because it's kind of saying that I wash my face to myself. And because we already have a direct object, which is described with das Gesicht, it means that mir, it seems that we're going to use mir for this case. So we need a dative reflexive pronoun. So this difference is very important. And we might also need a dative reflexive pronoun also for such a situation, like in this case, ich schaue mir einen Film an, which means I'm watching a movie. So the most important thing to know in this case is that you are going to use a dative reflexive pronoun if the direct object is already specified in the sentence. If you do not have a direct object, then it probably means that the accusative reflexive pronoun itself is going to be the direct object of the sentence. And because of that, it's always very important to specify and to pay attention at the sentence you're looking at. In order to conclude this lesson successfully, here you can see some exercises. Choose the correct alternative between the three pronouns. And I hope you understood everything. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to leave a comment. And I will see you next time. Have a nice day.